Yeah.
Now watch this. In Genesis chapter 26, verse 21. I said 26 and 21. Watch what it says. Watch what this says. It said the promise. We talking about the promise, am I right? That's Isaac. See how the promise working all that he had? Now watch this, watch this. I heard you, Lord. The concubine had the gift. You hear me? But the son still had some work to do too. When Jesus came here, didn't he have to work too?
Yeah.
Didn't he have to work?
Yeah, that's right.
Now watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this. Jesus, like Isaac, didn't dig no well, but his servants did. Like the apostles or the disciples did.
Yeah.
Go set up a room over there. They dig it.
Yeah.
Are you with me? Now watch this. What are you digging? You're supposed to dig every day into the Word of God. That's the wells of water.
The way of what?
The wells of water. When you dig, yeah. In verse 21 it says, and they digged another well. Stop right there. Stop right there. If it said another, that means they digged one before that. Am I right? Watch this. Watch this. In a different location too. Am I right? Now, in different locations, you're going to have different battles over the new water that you dug.
Yeah.
The first water that you dug, it was so sweet and good, but your flesh won the battle.
Yeah.
That you had to move to a different spot. Because you know when you get a revelation from the Word, your flesh talk you out of digesting it.
Very true.
And you walk away from it because you're saying, oh, that can't be true. Ooh, but it feels so good. Well, I'm ashamed to tell somebody or ask somebody. They're going to think I'm crazy. But you undug their will. Come on.
On the other hand, it can also puff you up,
Yeah.
which is also another way of your flesh
Yeah.
taking over
Yeah.
your gift.
Yeah. Yeah. You 100% right. So it says they had to dig another well. And right there, watch this. Watch this. They say, we ain't giving up without a fight. Even though they lost, they still fought. You with me? The thing we're not doing is we're not fighting ourselves. We need to fight us. Even if you lose some time. I ain't talking about a 15-minute fight. You hear me? I'm talking about a fight. A good fight. Are you with me? It says this, and they digged another well and strove for that also. And he called the name of it, how you say that?
Sitna.
It say who?
Sitna.
Now watch this. It says, that means opposition.
Opposition?
Yeah. When opposition come your way, do you stop drinking the water and just sit there like this? Because your flesh hurt? You just sit there like this instead of go back into the water. Because it's supposed to be a fight. If your flesh wins, watch this, you got to move again. It says this, in verse 22, it says, and the promise removed from there too. The promise did. It didn't say the people that dug it. It says the promise was leading the people that dug it. You with it? It said the promise removed from this and digged another well. You with me? But in this place here, it was called Rehoboth. You with me? Which means to broaden area or an avenue. And in this, it means it'll make room for you. Because watch this. When he dug the first well, he lost. He did servitude to dig that well, right? When he did another well, he did servitude. And he lost that too. But he put up a fight. Opposition, am I right? So when he got here, watch this. He still worked his same gift and kept digging another well. Am I right? But this time it made room for him.
Yeah.
Can you repeat the meaning of that?
Of who? Of what?
Rehoboth.
It means to broaden. It means area. It means an avenue. Oh, I got so much. Are you with me? I'm finna shut this down. You could tie it on there with this also. 1 Chronicles chapter 4, verse 10. Enlarge my coast. J-Bass. Are you? Yeah. 1 Chronicles 4:10. Now, watch this. For you to get in the room gotta be made. Am I right? It said it make it room. You with me? Let me show you something.
Proverbs?
Huh?
No, he's still at
Yeah. No, I ain't went back there. You can turn there. But watch this. Room gotta be made first, right? That means he had to move a whole lot of ground. The water was there, but you have to do work to move it so you can get to it. When you work it and move it, it'll bring you into Proverbs chapter 18, verse 2. It says, make it room and bring it you.
Dig it out.
You with me? You don't do no work or work your gift, it ain't gonna bring you nowhere. Can I show it to you? In Matthew chapter, then I'm gonna shut this down because it's too late. In Matthew chapter 22, we've been there already, right? 20 to the T. We ain't been there, huh?
Just 25.
We've been at 26, though. Huh?
25.
Now, watch this, y'all. Watch this. I'm running out of time, so watch the DVD. Watch this. It says this. In Matthew chapter 22, it says, verse 10. It says, the servants. You with me? It said they went out and worked their gift.
Yes.
Am I right? They went out and worked their gift and brought into the wedding their fruits. Am I right? Now watch this. Somebody wasn't following somebody, even though they had the gift. The gift got them in the room before the king. The marriage for the son. His gift got him in the room.
Yes.
But watch this. He wasn't clothed. You do it? He was still dressed like I did. In here. It said, because what's this? Esther in her training, her dressing was changed. Joseph before Pharaoh, his dressing was changed. The high priest, the going before God, his dressing was changed. Are you with me? Now watch this. When Jesus himself went in before God, his clothes was changed.
Yes.
The Mount of Transfiguration.
Yes.
That's right.
It says, his flesh shined brighter than the sun. Because to going before God, you got to look like God. So God could say, there I am. Let me use bad English. There I is.
He loves himself. He loves himself.
Yeah!
He does.
Are you with me?
Yes.
Now watch this. It says this. And when the king came in, verse 11, and when the king came in to see his guests, watch this. Can I change that? When the king came in to see his talents.
Yes.
Y'all understand? When the king came in to see the multiplier of the talents, he saw there a man, watch this, in Proverbs, a man gift. He saw there a man which had not on the wedding garment because he wasn't clothed with the righteousness of Christ. You could do the work, but you got to have a relationship. With the relationship comes clothing. Because the Bible said when Jesus stepped into the Jordan, it said the heavens was open. And what they dropped was his mantle. like Elijah's mantle
Yes.
was dropped
Yes.
and put on Elijah,
Yeah.
God's mantle dropped from heaven in the form of a dove that created. So it fluttered like it did in Genesis. It fluttered and made his abode with him.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's Bible.
Yeah.
Tell you it's gonna sound crazy.
Crazy.
Are you with me?
Doesn't sound crazy.
Now, watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this. Judas had these gifts. And Judas' gift got him in. Can I back it up? I can show you. That's why it says, when Judas went to see the high priest and them to betray Jesus, Jesus went to the Garden of Gethsemane. Judas could get in there because it said he knew the place.
Oh.
It said he knew the place, so he knew how to get in.
That's right.
Because he had the gift.
Yeah.
And that's in Matthew chapter 24, Matthew chapter 26, verse 40. This is why Jesus called him a friend,
Yes.
meaning a comrade, meaning a clansman, clansman.
Yeah.
Watch this, watch it. It also means one who lodged in the same room, meaning you was in my room. Because of the gifts that I gave you, it got you in the room with me. So Judas knew the place. And the place was the Garden of Gethsemane. Watch this. Somebody got to know the place. And this is why this man in Matthew chapter 24, at this wedding, he got in. Because he knew the place. You hear me? But he wasn't dressed like Jesus and them no more. When they came to the garden, he was dressed like the high priest. You with me? When this man came here, he was still dressed like the outside and didn't change his garments like in the presence of a king.
This time he stood out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you 100%. Are y'all seeing this? This is called preparation for greatness. And you think this thing is just a walk in the park. Anybody want ice cream?
Yeah. It's not taken
Come on,
seriously.
Erica.
It's not taken seriously very much.
Last days,